Today, we're talking about 4 things that will make you more confident. And I am telling you, I had the first 3, but it wasn't until I had number 4 that I was able to actually step into my full confidence and do things with that confidence, like build my business and make sales. So stick around for all 4 so that you can know all of them and boost your confidence, girl or boy. Now, I'm going to start this by telling you that I naturally love to speak in front of people. Like, it's something that is really fun for me. I do get nervous about it, but it is something that comes a little bit naturally to me. Just because I love to speak in front of people doesn't mean that I don't get super nervous and lose my confidence at times. So I'm going to teach you everything that I've learned from putting myself out there, sometimes really well and sometimes really weak, and how I learned to build up that weakness to have confidence that exudes. Look at me. When you see me, don't you just see confidence? I promise it's definitely from all the work and not something that just was put in my little brain. I did the work, baby. Anyway, we're going to go over that today. Okay. The first thing that you have to have in order to boost your confidence is something that you're going to get right now because I'm going to give it to you. It is simply knowledge, and I'm about to tell you what that is. So, hey, that's incredible. You're going to have it as soon as I start babbling about how you're going to have it. Stop babbling, not start babbling. See, confidence is just pushing through sometimes. The first thing that you need to know is that no matter who you are watching on Instagram, on TV, your favorite celebrity, all of them, every person, the best motivational speakers, the most inspirational pastors or beings or humans on this earth, all lack confidence at times. There is no magic pill that makes you somebody who is immune to self-doubt or self-criticism or nerves when you're putting yourself out there. It is a natural part of being a human. You will be nervous. You will get scared. You will want to play small. Every single person does. The difference between you right now and all of the people that you see that are highly successful is that they pushed through and did it anyway. So the number one key to confidence is to know that it will be scary, but you must push through and do it anyway. It's crazy. I have talked to people that I've looked up to and thought, wow, that woman is incredible. She is moving mountains when it comes to women's empowerment and business and being an entrepreneur and building your own business. This woman is incredible. And yet I've heard them say, oh man, I don't know if I did it right. I'm not sure what I was doing. Was that a huge mistake? The best people out there all doubt themselves. It's okay to doubt, but please push through. Pushing through and doing it anyway will give you confidence to keep freaking going. And when you do it once, it kind of becomes addictive. And then you want to keep doing it because it feels so good. Like the push through is scary, but it gives you an adrenaline spike and you're like, let's go. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep showing up. And the more you show up, the more confident you become. Okay, number 2 is to have a stand tall attitude. Now, I hate the phrase fake it till you make it. I think it is a really bad approach because if you're faking anything, it comes off inauthentic and then nobody wants what you have to offer. But I do believe in showing up to your best and highest self. There's nothing fake about your best. Your best is incredible. Sometimes it's hard to do it. Even today, I was so excited to film this and then all of a sudden I hit a lull. And I was like, ooh, girl, how am I going to film a video about confidence when all I want to do is take a nap? But you know what I did? I drank some drink. This is not that kind of a drink. It was an energy drink with some B12 because I'm B12 deficient. And then, of course, coffee too, because, I got some energy flowing and I just got into my stand tall posture. There is a huge difference when you show up like this. Hi, I'm Sierra. I have this thing called the Light Up Movement. And like this, hey, I'm Sierra. I'm all about women's empowerment. I think you can be your best self and I'm here to help, right? That was 2 separate things. And I promise you, I have showed up like this before. I actually had somebody ask me recently, do you hate what you do? Because of the way that I said it, from the stand small posture, right? The stand small posture isn't going to get us anywhere. They were like, do you even enjoy your business? I was like, yeah. They're like, then why didn't you say, I love what I'm all about, right? It's that simple. And I've been there where I've tried to play humble. Like, I don't want to be braggadocious. Like, hey, I'm changing women's lives. No big deal. I feel like I'm bragging and I feel like that's bad. No, I'm changing women's lives and that's a huge deal. And I need to be confident about it so that I can show you that you can have confidence in me. And it's the same with whatever it is that you're growing. If you are changing lives in any capacity, even if it's like something small and it's only your little local community and you think, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It is a huge deal. If you change one life, that is a huge deal. Have confidence in that. Be proud of that. That is freaking amazing. Now, there's one other aspect to the stand tall mentality, and that is to be prepared. To always be prepared, right? Because here's the thing. You may say, hey, I would love this opportunity to speak at an event to share my business, right? Whatever, this is a hypothetical. And so you say, can I do this? And they say, oh, actually our docket's kind of full, but we'd love to have you at the event. So please show up and, we'd love to still have you there. So you can take that from two approaches. You could say, okay, they don't want me. I suck. Do I even go? I'm not sure. I don't know. Or you could say, hey, their docket is full, but what happens if somebody's sick that day? They're going to need someone to fill that docket. So I better come prepared. And then write out what you were going to say anyway, because here's the deal. If you write it out, A, one person might be sick and you get to step into it. But if not, B, you have something written out and prepared for whenever the time comes that they need you to stand up and speak. And that's not just for speaking, that's for anything. You have to show up prepared. If you are not prepared, you're not going to have the confidence in what you do. If you're building a business and you've got this great course and you're like, okay, I want to get some clients and I want them to watch my course and it's great, but like I kind of only half-assed it because I haven't sold it yet and I'm not really sure if I will sell it, so I didn't want to give it my fullest effort, so it's fine as it is. You're going to show up with a mentality that it's okay, it's fine as it is, not with the mentality that this is incredible and I cannot wait to change lives with it. Show up fully, be fully prepared as if the entire world is going to know what you have to offer. Prepare yourself for that, not with the stress of it. That's not supposed to stress you out. It's just to come forward with that preparedness so that whenever any opportunity presents itself, you're ready. Luck is where opportunity meets preparation. If you're not prepared, you're never going to have your lucky break, right? There's no such thing as a lucky break. It's all about how you step into what you've been called to do with full preparedness. Number 3 is the full belief in yourself. This one is hard, right? We see all these other people out there that we think are doing it better than us. They're not. We see all these other people out there that have had more experience than we have. They haven't. The thing between us and them is that they've lived out their experience and are stepping into it fully. And we've lived out our experience, but are trying to step into theirs, right? We don't need to step into anybody else's experience or business. We need to step into ourselves. Every single thing that you have learned, been taught, experienced in life, all of it is part of your story. And who you are, your story, is what makes what you have to offer unique and desirable to everybody who's going to come to you. Believe in your story. Your story has value. And so once you believe in you and know that what you have to offer is unlike any single other person out there, you're able to step more fully into it. But there are a couple of things that happen when you have full belief in yourself, right? There's a few little things that pop into our head that make us lose the confidence. One is, what if I fail, right? Like, I know that what I have to offer is unique and incredible and the world needs it and all that. But what if I fail? What if they don't say yes to me? I can't handle the rejection, right? It's so scary. But here's the real truth of it. You want to put yourself out there because you have this dream and desire and you want to see it through. You want to see it to fruition, right? But if you don't put yourself out there, you're never going to see it to fruition. So it's this little predicament we're in. I want to give you some advice that somebody recently gave me. And that is, go full out. If you fully believe in what you have to offer and you know that it is going to change lives, right? Which you have to embrace. You have to embrace that it's going to change lives first. But once you know that, without a shadow of a doubt, you're like, yes, the world needs more of this, which you gotta convince yourself of that, or else you're not gonna have the success. But once you believe that fully, then you have to step fully into that and put yourself out there to the fullest. Because worst case scenario, you've put yourself out to the max. The absolute worst case scenario is that you fail and you're back exactly where you are right now. I think there's some part of us that tells us that if we fail, we're going to drop way down lower than we are right now, but that's just not the case. If you have a business, you should have an LLC, right? So if your LLC fails, then you lose your business, but you don't lose your life. You're not going to lose your friends. People aren't going to be like, oh, well, they tried something and they didn't win, and now I will never talk to them again. Nobody's going to do that. And if they do, you don't want them in your life. You're just going to get back to exactly where you are right now without a ton of cash flow in the bank, maybe, without a ton of ability to travel the world or make a big difference. But where you're at right now is definitely not going to change if you don't try. And if you do try, maybe you'll take a step up from where you are right now. But if you don't try, you're never going to know, right? So step into it, knowing that if you fail, you'll be exactly where you are right here, right now. No big deal. Nothing's changed. But if you win, oh my gosh, you win. You win big. You win big, baby. You get to make the difference that you've been wanting to make your whole life. That's amazing. Now, there might be a little part of you that's like, yeah, actually, Sierra, that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of what happens when I win big. What happens when I have success, when I have people that now rely on me because of my success. Listen, I know that is a scary thought. I fully understand. I have been there too. And if that is one of your thoughts, that is a stuck point that you need to work through, essentially, is what you got to do. Because it's not true. There's no reason to live your life based on that stuck point. And there's a way to get out of that stuck point through the unstuck thought process. And I have that available in my mini course, Get Unstuck in 24 Hours. There's a link for that down below. So you can go through and understand how to reverse that thought process. And if you're watching this within the first month of this video airing, we are in the beta round. And it's that mini course is only $67 instead of $297, and it might go higher after that too. So get your hands on that. Be part of the beta round. I need some reviews and testimonials. That's why I'm putting it so low. Get unstuck, baby, so that you can step fully into your highest success. Because I know that that success is meant for you, and you have every ability to step into it. And I know that that mini course will change your life. So go for it. Now for the fourth thing that will give you more confidence. Like I said, before I had this, my confidence plateaued. I knew that there was more in there, but it was really hard to get to until I had this fourth thing. And that is a community that believes in you. Because you can have all the confidence in the world in yourself, but when you hit those moments of doubt and defeat, your mind can be so strong and tear you down. And like I had said earlier, if you're afraid of failing because then you're going to lose all of your friends, well, if you have the right community, you're definitely not going to lose them. And if you have the right community, they will keep speaking the truth into you so that you can keep going. When you have other people who believe in you, it helps you step into your fullest potential. Like, no joke, today, my husband sent me a text that said, so many people have confidence in you. I have confidence in you. Now, obviously, I've been married to my husband for almost 11 years, and I believe that he has confidence in me, but I still need that reminder. I need that constant reminder so that I can step fully into who I'm supposed to be. If I only rely on my own thoughts, that full step of who I can be begins to dwindle with every negative thought that I tell myself. I don't want that. I want people to remind me of what I'm capable of, because when they remind me, then I can stand taller. I can step into my stand tall attitude and knock everything out of the park that is before me. That's what I want for you. If you need a community, if you're looking for people who you know are going to cheer you on, and you're a woman, sorry fellas, I don't have something for you right now, but if you're a lady, come and join the Light Up movement. That is full of women who cheer each other on, who believe in one another, especially when you're starting to doubt yourself. All of these women will remind you of how incredible you are so that you can keep stepping into exactly who you were put on this earth to be. There is a link for that below as well. And that's it. Hopefully this helps give you a little confidence boost. If nothing else, just stand taller. That's alone going to make a huge difference. Believe in yourself, know that other people are doubting themselves at times too, and find a community who believes in you. All of that will help you step fully, confidently into exactly who you're meant to be. I believe in you. You got this.